Hi everybody, Jayma Malney here, and I'm excited to share the Christmas products that I purchased this year for both card making and scrapbooking. But first, before I get to that unboxing, two things. First of all, I want to give you a heartfelt thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Last month, I posted that I was really close to earning the incentive trip through Close to My Heart. And I did it. We did it. You guys just totally came through. I mean, you've supported me for this past year and been amazing, and I truly appreciate it. But I earned my first trip, and I'm so excited and ready to do it again, because once you do it once, you got to do it again, right? So thank you for helping me to get here. This channel started as just my passion to share card making and scrapbooking, and I never imagined that it would grow to the point where I would earn a trip. So I'm truly humbled and thankful that you allow me into your lives to inspire you and your scrapbooking, and I truly hope that I do help to inspire your own artwork and your own memory keeping. So thank you for watching my videos, sharing them, following me on social media. If you don't, all my channels are linked below. And then purchasing your Close to My Heart products through me. I truly appreciate it. Second, you may have noticed I was missing for a little while. I decided to take a little YouTube break that I wasn't planning on taking, but turned out I really needed it. So I took a few weeks off, but I am back for at least one video a week, and then I'll get back to my 2 videos a week, probably starting in November after the 31 Days of Christmas Cards event is over this October. So if you're not in that event, then I will leave a link down below for you to check out the information, and that event will be reopening in November if you want to check out all of the Christmas card inspiration that we'll be posting. But of course, on this channel, I stick to scrapbooking, so that's what I'll be having here on this channel for you soon. All right, let's get to the unboxing. Okay, here's my box bursting at the seams. This is actually 2 orders combined into one box so that I could give you one initial reveal. Look at all of this amazingness. So I'm gonna actually set this aside next to me and go through it, because I wanted to show you the paper packs and kits first, and then we'll go through all of these amazing stamp sets. I am a sucker for Christmas. I don't know about you, but I love creating Christmas cards, Christmas layouts. So there's so much good stuff in this release. I ordered way more than I did last year. It's just so good. Plus, the creative design team and I are doing the 31 Days of Christmas cards, where I'm teaching multiple card classes on how to make a Christmas card with really cool techniques, and that's going on all month. It is closed, the registration is closed, but after the month is over, we will likely open again for a replay. But it's been super fun, and so I'll show you some of the stamp sets that we're using in that as well. So let's dive in. I'm going to start out with the Christmas Story collection. This is the most Christmassy collection, and it's just so pretty. Let's start with these stamp sets. Every collection has a scrapbooking stamp set and a card making stamp set. So the difference is basically the scrapbooking set is usually bigger stamps, sized more for scrapbooking, and maybe has sentiments or title options that are better for scrapbooking. And then the card making one has like more card sentiments and smaller images, but they are definitely versatile and you can use them either way. I will be likely using this on a card and probably using this on a scrapbooklet page. So they are versatile, but that's just the reasoning behind the titling of them. But those are super cute, and the ones that you see a blue shadow have coordinating dies. So this Christmas stamp is just a stamp, and then the tree and the star and the little tree skirt all have coordinating dies. I thought I would show you what that looks like in the catalog. So here's how they use that on scrapbooking. And then the stamp set, they just stamped it onto like a banner piece and colored in all of these little pieces. And then over here, there are some card options that are really cute. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using this wreath in one of the 31 Days of Christmas cards coming up. So let's go ahead and dive into the card making kit. I, like many others, bought this kit primarily for the stamp set because this is the only way you can get this stamp set. And I just fell in love with the mason jar, but especially these little sprigs. And these are going to be so fun to play with on layouts and cards. Just, you know, cut them out and stick them here and there and create some really fun layering effects with them. But the card kit actually has everything you need to make for each of these 4 cards. So 16 cards, you can follow these exactly. It shows you the stamp and dies here. And then it shows you exactly how to cut the paper and even the paper that you're, like where the dies are gonna fall for die cutting out those little sprigs and everything. So it shows you exactly how to cut and use all of that paper, and then it has the instructions for putting the cards together. So if these cards are of interest to you, then this kit makes it super easy. You can also change out the cardstock colors and the paper choices, the ink colors, anything like that to make them your own. So for example, this sage color here, I probably would change that to a different color. It looks pretty, but I think it might pop better with just white. I like a lot of white space for a card like this. So just, you know, one idea, or even toffee like this one. So just one idea to kind of change that up if you see that you might want to do that. And then you get the card bases and the envelopes. You also get gold shimmer trim, so a full spool of that. This is like sticky backed ribbon. You get the paper, so there are, let's see, it looks like 4 sheets. All right, so there's 3 sheets. This is what it looks like on the back. And this is the bulk paper. So in the actual paper kit, there's a different pattern on the back. But that is that one. And then it comes with the cardstock colors you'll need to make those cards as shown. So that is the Christmas Story card making kit. Now let's go to the paper pack. The paper pack and sticker sheet is what I always get because I love the stickers. And look at how beautiful those gold foil accents look on this sticker sheet. It's so pretty. If you're not familiar with Close to My Heart stickers, they are a nice, heavy, high quality cardstock sticker. So really, really nice, and they're perfect for scrapbooking or card making. Look at how pretty these poinsettias are. I love that. And then here are all of the patterns. I've already got them flipped over, so it's one pattern on the front, and then the next one next to it is what it is on the back. So we've got a pretty plaid, a nice neutral floral, a small polka dot, some stripes. I love this one. I'm a sucker for stars, so I love all the little stars in there. And of course the zip strip, that little buffalo check zip strip, they all have zip strips. And then this last one has been a popular one. Everybody's loving this dark background, so that's fun. So that is the full paper pack. You can get just the paper pack without the sticker sheet, but I always get the sticker sheet because it's awesome. Now let's look at the scrapbooking kit. So this is similar to the card making kit, but instead of making cards, it makes 3 layouts. So you get a full paper pack plus some extras that I'll show you, and the instructions to make these 3 2-page layouts. You can again create them as is. You've got the cutting guide, so it tells you exactly how to cut each of these papers and then how to assemble them to create the layouts as they are shown. I like to use these as a jumping off point and often change them up to fit my photos, fit my style. Like I mentioned, a little more white space, but they are super cute as is, and you can follow them exactly for super easy scrapbooking. You'll also get some little embellishments. So let me take these out so you can see them a little closer, and we'll look at some more embellishments too. But as you can see, these are die cut. So they're glitter die cuts, and it's all the pieces that you'll need to create those layouts. So there's some stars and little toppers to tags, it looks like. And then these are real thin paperboard, but to look like wood. So it's a wood grain, and you've got all of those little patterns. And you get the photo placeholders. So if you're not going to use your photos, you can put these in the place if you're going to add them later. Or what I often do is use these as my photo mats and just trim down my photo a little bit, because I really like having a white mat around my photos. It makes them pop.
Okay, so here is the full sticker sheet that I already showed you. So it's exactly the same as the sticker sheet or the paper pack with sticker sheet I just showed you. And then the other thing you get in these kits is die cuts. So there are special die cuts that you only get with the kit, and they're the die cuts that are used in the layouts shown. They are labeled, so you know that these are all project 2. I'm guessing since they labeled this leaf, you're not actually going to have that showing, or maybe you'll use, oh, it's the back side, so you'll use the back side. It's printed on both sides. So it's labeled so you know which project it goes to. So here's all of the scallops, and they pop out super easily. As you can see, you just kind of give them a little tug and they come out super easily. So here's some tags and little banners. And then there are 2 exclusive patterned papers, actually 3 exclusive pattern papers. So these are not in the paper pack. They are just for the scrapbook pages you'll create. And so the instructions will tell you where to use those. And then there's some cardstock that coordinates that is used in the project as well. Looks like 1 scarlet, 3 black, and a probably mink. So that's all that comes in the scrapbooking kit. So these are great, again, as jumping off points or to follow exactly if you want to make some cute Christmas layouts without a lot of thinking. Next up is the embellishments for Christmas Story, and these are cool because they layer. So you've got a little bag of white acrylic shapes, and you've got paperboard, some black pieces, some glitter pieces, and some red and green pieces. So let me show you what they look like in the catalog, because I think that shows you better. Like, these tags will layer up. The ho 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 can go on this one, or believe. So I've got the ho 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 right there. It fits on there perfectly. The all is bright. I just popped out bright, but the red layers on top of the white acrylic. You've got some white pieces layering on top of the glitter ornaments, the bow on the present. So you mix and match them. You've got 'Tis the Season in white on top of the glitter. So it's really fun that you can kind of layer these up and mix and match them. Again, the glitter's hard to see, but this is what it looks like on the back. We've got some like, oh, what fun, and this little border piece pops out, so you can use that somewhere else. So these are really fun, and they'll match with the Christmas Story perfectly. And then last but not least with Christmas Story are the pocket cards. I love getting these because you can use them in pocket scrapbooking, cut them out as embellishments, use them just as is on a page. Like, this would be really easy to cut this out and use this as an embellishment. And you've got different colors on each side. So each side is like the same pattern, but just different colors. And it's also different orientation. So if you need it horizontal, you can have it horizontal. If you need it vertical, you can have it vertical, or landscape or portrait orientation if you prefer to call it that way. I like saying horizontal and vertical. But here are what those all look like, because the catalog doesn't show you all of them, it just shows you some of them. Aren't those pretty? That's the same poinsettia from the sticker sheet. So you could fussy cut that out and have a really pretty embellishment. You can use these as more like layering pieces. Like, you could cut this out and use it on your layout like this, and then you've got these extra pieces just to kind of like layer behind something, create those beautiful layers we love. I love them. Nice little journaling block. These are great to put in flip-flops. So if you watch my videos regularly, you know I use a lot of flip-flops. I love putting journaling cards once you flip it up and have the journaling underneath, so it's kind of hidden. Then you've got it that way. So I think I probably use these for journaling more than anything. I use them for other things too, but you get several journaling cards. So that's what those look like. Now let's move on to the next collection. Next up is Freshly Baked, and you can see the colors here, and you know, it's more of a baking theme, but it definitely can go Christmas. But I wanted to start out actually with these little dots, because I love how Close to My Heart has done the dots for this the last couple catalogs, where you've got round, star, and heart dots in the coordinating colors. So you get 2 in the pack of those. And then before we get to the stamps and dies, let's go ahead and look through the paper pack. And then I've got the card kit for this as well as some other stamps. So here is the sticker sheet. There is no like foil or you know, glossiness to these like there are on some, but they are still the cardstock stickers that are really nice. I love all of these little cookies and the little baking rack. You'll see that in the die in just a little bit. So if you are someone who likes to bake during the holidays or just throughout the year, this would be a great set for you. I love this polka dot. Look at how cute that is. Now I haven't turned these ones over yet, but this is like a grid or meant to look like the baking rack. And then we've got this beautiful stripe. And then this one has a recipe on it. So this is actually a recipe that's just written out, and that's the background paper. And then we've got this fun hero paper with all of the baking icons. And then on the back is the milk and cookies. Great for a Santa layout if you're going to do some scrapbooking of your milk and cookies for that you leave out for Santa and all that. So there's also coordinating cardstock available for every collection. And so basically this is a pack that already includes just the cardstock that goes with that collection. So we've got the pink, the red, the brown, the white, the blue, and the yellow. And all of Close to My Heart's papers will tell you which colors are in it. So if you have this, you know, even years down the road and you're like, oh, what are the colors that coordinate with this? You've got Black Flamingo, French Vanilla Glacier, Honey Butter Mocha, Scarlet Seabrook, Toffee, and White Daisy. All right, now let's look at the card making kit. This is just like the one that you saw for Christmas Story, but it's for this collection. So every collection has its own scrapbooking kit and card making kit. But this card making kits always have an exclusive stamp and die set. So I had to have this one. I just love the milk and cookies and the plate. These would make really cute cards, but also great for scrapbooking those Santa layouts, and that's what I wanted it for. There's also SVG files. If you have a Cricut or Silhouette machine and you can cut SVG files, these very similar images are also available on that. So if you want to just cut them out and not have the stamp and dies, then you can size them whatever you want to, whereas these are, of course, set sizes. You also get the card bases and envelopes, just like the last one. You get gold glitter gems. Oh my gosh, I love these. They add bling that doesn't flake off or anything. They're awesome. Here is the guide. So these are the cards that you would create with this kit, or of course make little tweaks to them, because you do make 4 of each of these cards. And you know, if you like just following directions and just making them all and you like them like this, then perfect, they're really cute. If you like maybe changing up the color, like maybe you want this honey butter to be scarlet, I always like doing that. I get bored if I do a ton in this that are all the same. So you've got flexibility, and just like all of the other kits, it comes with the cutting guide and everything. So if you want to change things up, you have to think a little bit ahead if you're following the cutting guide, but it's not too hard. And then you get the paper that you'll need. So there are, looks like 2 bulk papers for this one, and these are the patterns you get. And then several sheets of cardstock that you'll need. And so that is the card kit. Last but not least for this collection is the scrapbooking stamp and die set. So this is so awesome because it comes with the die that's supposed to be the cooling rack. Hopefully there's not too much glare on that for you, but you can see it here, but this is how big it is, so you get an idea. So it's shown a lot smaller here. And then since it's a scrapbooking set, it contains titles that are fit more to scrapbook size and that would work better for scrapbooking, like One Cute Cookie, Life is Short, Lick the Bowl. But of course these can be used for cards as well. And then look at those cute little gingerbread cookies, and it's like sugar cookies that you decorate. So we decorate cookies every year. I'm not a big baker, but I got this set because I was really excited about the the icons on it for my cookie decorating layouts. I still have one to do from last year. So that is the Freshly Baked collection. Now I'm going to show you some of the extra papers I got to make Christmas cards. So not only can you get those packs of cardstock that coordinate with the paper packs, you can also get, a full pack of 24 sheets of cardstock of one color, but you can also do custom packs in 12 or 24 sheets. So that's what I did here, and I didn't need a whole pack. I didn't need every color that was in one of the collections. I just needed a bunch of pine, so I got 8 pine, 2 espresso, and 2 desert rose because I was low on these. So you get them in, I did a 12 pack of custom cardstock. You do them in multiples of 2, so I added pine 4 times to get 8 sheets. I added espresso for 2 sheets and desert rose for 2 sheets. So that's what you see here, and I'll just add those to my cardstock collection. I also got the pine glitter paper. I love this new green color, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's kind of like two-toned, some of them, or like multifaceted. It's not just one color. So this is what made me fall in love with the Harbor cardstock last year, is that it had like blues and greens and just looked so deep and regal. And that's how this looks, and I really hope the camera is picking up some of that because it's just a really, really beautiful color. So the glitter paper comes 3 of each sheet. I got the new Irresistibles cardstock. I'm not sure how well you can see it on camera. I think that tilting it in the light, you can see that there's a different pattern on each of these papers that are showing. And it's white on white right now, which looks really pretty, especially in person, because you can't really tell in person. But the great thing about these is that pattern that's on there is a UV coating that will resist ink. So if you use your ink blender brushes, you can ink on some color, and then the background will take on the color, but that pattern won't. And so it's like making your own colored cardstock in whatever color you want. So there's a plaid, a floral, a diagonal stripe, checkers, stars, and dots. So really, really fun. And these come in alphabet stickers as well, but I thought that these might be fun for scrapbook pages and cards for Christmas and beyond. So I got that. And then last but not least for paper is the mix-ins. And the mix-ins are designed to go with all of the paper packs from a current catalog. So you get 1 of each sheet, and there's a different pattern on each side. So here are one side, here is one side, and then here is the other side of all of those. Love the wood grain. There tends to be usually a wood grain in each of the mix-in packs, and I'm loving that. And then there's like this denim look on the back, but really pretty patterns that are usually tone on tone or like white and one color, so you can mix in with any of the other paper packs available. Now there is one more paper collection available. It's not really Christmas themed, so I haven't gotten it yet, but it is beautiful, and it's called Cherish. So here is that paper pack. You could make it more of like a winter theme if you want to use like the blues and the greens. Beautiful stickers also, but that is another collection in this catalog. I have gotten a couple of the stamp sets. This is the Cherish Cardmaking and then the Cherish Scrapbooking, because I just love all of these little sprigs, and I thought that I might be able to tuck these even into Christmas cards. We'll see. I may not, but this one I thought would look beautiful if you use Christmas colors. You can make it into a Christmas card or put it on a Christmas layout. So, and it comes with coordinating stencils, so you can use the stencils to help you blend color onto the stamped image to color it. And then there is a die cut for that big floral image, and there's a die cut for all of these flowers and sprigs on this set here. Okay, now let's move on to the stamps and dies and embossing folders, all that good stuff. So I got this We Wish You a Merry Christmas because I thought that was just a perfect stamp to put on the inside of my cards. This is the M size stamp, and it starts with the letter M. That's why we call it M size, but these are $3.95, and it's just the little stamp in this 3x3 envelope. I got this beautiful Nativity. I used this for my first card in the 31 Days of Christmas cards event, and it turned out beautiful. I created a night sky scene with it and showed ways to create that night sky scene. And so I just love this. There are dies for all of these images you see in blue. So these ones here that you see without the gray or black on top of it are just dies. So they don't have coordinating stamps. They're like silhouettes in the background of your project, but I just love this set. I've been waiting for a really good nativity set. I'm so excited about that. This one is really cool because it is designed to create a snow globe or an ornament. And you can use it with the new small shaker windows and this die here. You don't have to use it with those, but it's sized perfectly. So this is the new small shaker window dies. And so it's sized perfectly to go on top of this little snow globe stand or to be an ornament. And then these sentiments will fit perfectly inside there as well. If you want to make them a shaker, we have these new shaker window foam and acetate small circles. So we already had the big ones that are like a little over 2 inches, maybe 2.5, actually maybe even 3 inches. But now we've got these smaller sizes. So I thought that this was a really fun set. I fell in love with this one as well. So it's got these beautiful sayings. Unto you is born this day Savior, who is Christ the Lord. 1 star, 1 night, 1 child. And then we've got Isaiah 9:6 on this one. And I thought that would pair beautifully with this new embossing folder. It's called the Sunbeam embossing folder, and it's got all of the little dots radiating out of the center. So I'm really excited to use these. I got the winter borders. So these are really cool borders that you can put on your projects. So a couple things to note, there are the holly leaves and these are the berries. And so they will layer on top of the holly perfectly. And then you've also got the strand of lights that have the little, topper part. And then there's this one so that you can stamp each one in a different color if you want along the border. And then we've got some leaves that have like berries and acorns and some little snowflakes as well. So I wanted to show you how that looks in the catalog as well. So there's that holly and berries and how fun that looks. And there's some other ideas on that page as well. And here's what that looks like in the catalog. I'm going to show you this one here next. This is the Harmonious Patterns, and this is just so fun too. So that's how they've created, I think, this and this little thing here, and then these trees in the background are a stamp, and then look at these trees here. Those are cut out of that background stamp. So they just cut out some of these bigger trees and used them on the focal image of this card here. These snowflakes are from that border that we just saw a moment ago. So really fun ways to use the border and background stamps. I'm excited for those. I got the train set too. This is the Holiday Express. My family and I are going on one of those Christmas train rides where Santa's there and we ride through the forest with all the lights and everything. So I thought that this would be really fun to have along the bottom of that page. And then there's also this Admit One stamp set. And I thought that this ticket would be really fun to include on that as well. And there's all kinds of things you can stamp on there. There's Holiday Express, December 25th, but then there's also non-holiday things like round trip, happy birthday, surprise. So I think this will be useful for so many things, and you can tuck tickets anywhere, like use them as layering pieces on your layouts or cards too. So I just thought that would be really fun to have, especially with the train. And then this is not Christmas, but I just had to get this because it was so cute. I just love all of these sayings for Thanksgiving and these little pies that you can make. So the pies don't have stamps. There's just sentiments for the stamps. The pies are just dies, and then there's these little things you can put in the middle. So that's going to be fun. I just thought I'd lump that in with my Christmas stuff. And then this is not Christmas either, but it is winter themed for those of us here in the Northern Hemisphere. I'm super excited about this. I think I squealed when I saw it in the catalog because my family skis and snowboards. And so if you saw some of my layouts from last winter, I did lots of ski pictures. These would have come in handy. So I still have tons left to do. There will be more coming this winter, so I will definitely be using these on future layouts. And then a couple more things to show. This is a new, I'm actually going to show you this in the catalog. So this is what that looks. This is the embossing folder, and then there are stencils that you layer over once you've embossed it. So you've got those embossed surfaces, and then you can color it with a blending brush and these stencils. And so that's what this is. And then we've also got some new snowflake dies. I love using snowflakes on my layouts. They are just like the perfect winter embellishment, kind of like flowers. They just can go anywhere. So I definitely picked these up. They're a little more dainty than the last ones that we had. So now I have a few more to choose from. And then there's this really cute Merry Christmas die. This is what it looks like in the catalog. So this is at 50% of the size. So you've got the Merry that you can cut out, and then there's two layers to Christmas. There's the background layer that you see in white, and then the outline layer that you see in pink here. And this is what it looks like on the card. So you can see what it looks like more true to size. It fits on a slimline card. It would also be great on a scrapbook layout. And so this is the background, and this is the outline piece. So really, really fun. I'm excited to play with that. Just a few more odds and ends. I picked up a Mocha Ink Pad because for some reason I didn't have this color already, and it's going to go with a lot of the new collections. I got more blending brushes, not super fun, but I'm slowly trying to collect more of the handles so I don't have to always switch out the foam pieces when I'm doing ink blending. So whenever I can, I just kind of add one of these packages to my order. I got some more of the red, and then I got the pink dots. Definitely red for Christmas cards and Christmas layouts, and then pink because I'm probably going to need pink for my daughter's layouts and stuff too. These come in all the colors. They're actually in the core catalog, and so you can get them in all of these different colors. They're like an ombre effect, so you can pick out the colors that you want or collect them all. I've just been adding like 1 or 2 colors to each of my orders and slowly collecting them. And then I got the pine shimmer trim and shimmer brush because that goes with the Christmas stuff, and you guys know me and my shimmer brushes. Gotta have the shimmer splatters. And then this shimmer trim is also like that glitter paper where it's got like some two-tone. This is the like ribbon with a sticky back. It's really awesome. And then these markers are kind of my new obsession. I almost didn't get them because they're a little on the pricey side. I think it was like 15 something for these 3. But let me just show you what I love about them. It comes in 3 sizes. So there's a really fine tip. It tells you 0.7 millimeters. And then it's got a 3 millimeters, so a more chunky tip. And then it's got the chisel tip, that's 4 millimeters. So let me just show you. I've already used them. When you get them, they're white on the tip, and you have to pump them and shake the paint and pump it till the paint comes out. But these are actually paint. And I'm going to shake up the paint before I use it. But what's awesome is they'll write on dark paper. So like if you want to do a dark inside of your cards, then you can, sign your name with this pen. It comes in silver and like a rose gold as well. You can write, especially with that skinnier one, and you can write on the background. I used this in my night sky background and it looked so fun, but it just shows up so vividly, so sparkly, even better than the last Spectrum Noir alcohol markers that had colors. These just show up much better. So I'm loving those, and I'm really happy that I got those. I'm gonna get the other colors as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little peek at what I got. If you want a catalog for yourself, all you have to do is place any size order. You'll get a catalog for free. Just make sure you log in. Don't check out as a guest because then you won't get one. Log into my website. Check out the VIP program. I've got all the information linked down below to save an extra 15%. And you'll get special perks as well. But you can look at the catalog online for now. I'll have a link to that, and then you can look at just the new products to shop online as well. So I've got all the information linked down below. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great day.